Hey guys, I've got something pretty freaking vulnerable that I want to, I love to be pretty freaking vulnerable that I want to share with you. And I just got out of the shower and I was like, why not share it? Oh my God, I think you can see my underwear. Okay, that's better. That's better. Okay, oh my God. Anyways, why not share it right after I get out of the shower? And so I'm gonna do it. I had this revelation recently and I shared it in class, in my last class that I taught, because I'm always telling them my most intimate details of my life. The reason that I share, you guys, my struggles and what I'm working through, when it takes out, it's like pulling my hair out, and I'll show you what I did to my hair too. The reason that I share all of that with you guys is because I wanted to help you, because I know that I learned through other people's stories. See what I added to my hair? I know that I learned through other people's stories, and so I share, my own struggles and my own lessons and what I go through in hopes that it will help you. Oh God, you can see my laundry back there. Okay, don't judge me. I added some pink and blue to my hair. I was feeling sassy. We'll see what it looks like when it dries. I might need to trim it just a little bit, but I think it'll be cute. So I want to tell you about my revelation, and yes, I've been stalling for the last minute. Because it goes back to a child. Whoa, I just got really bright there for a minute. It goes back to a childhood wound, which I've talked about a lot, which I'll talk about again in case you are new to me and my message and story. But at a very young age, younger than 6 years old, I had an abandonment experience with my father where he was leaving me at school. He was leaving me at random people's houses. He was leaving me places. And that caused a deep wound inside of me that continued to run my life for many years. And so I really discovered this in 2012 when I decided to make all these shifts in my life, and I knew that I needed to heal. And it's been like this big abandonment onion, and I've just been, for 5 years, peeling back the onion, or 6 years, whatever, peeling back the onion. And I got to this really deep layer. It actually started a week ago. It took this whole week of processing. And I want to share it with you in case this is something that's happening in your own life. And even if you haven't had an abandonment experience, but if you had some sort of trauma as a child, it is highly possible and probable that whatever happened to you is still manifesting in your life. And let me explain, because you're probably like, what is this chick talking about? So let me explain what happened, because I think it'll help you put the pieces together. So, okay. So I would inevitably, throughout my dating life, I would choose men that would reject me or abandon me. Usually it had to do with infidelity and cheating and, those types of experiences, right? People that would put me as low priority and would reject me. And so I finally caught on to this pattern, hey, who's the common denominator? It's me. I'm the common denominator. So, I need to heal. And that's what happened in 2012. Awesome. And so, the next relationship, my dog is eating the plant. No. The next relationship that I had, I was reflecting on it, and I was like, well, he didn't really reject me. I did so much better, and I did all this healing work. But what I realized is he was very rejecting of Cole, my son, and Cole is an extension of me. And so I put all those pieces together, and that wasn't even the revelation. The big revelation that came was that I had this subconscious belief that was running my ship. And let me explain it to you. So this is what was happening. So because my father rejected me at a young age, I somehow created this belief that if I would get a guy that would be rejecting me, then I could make everything right by taking a man that rejected me and turn that ship around and make him not reject me. And then that would resolve all my freaking issues from childhood. That would prove to myself that I was worthy, and I could turn someone around from rejecting me to not rejecting me, which was a complete reflection of the experience that I had with my dad. I was trying, my inner self, I didn't even know this was happening. I was trying to resolve what happened to me as a kid through the men in my life Now, I was like, okay, I'm going to choose someone, not consciously, you guys, please. I would not torture myself like this. But I was like, let me choose someone that's going to reject me in some way, whether it's me or my child, or just reject me in some way. And then I will work really hard for their love. I'm going to work so freaking hard for their love. And I'm going to show them that I'm worthy. I'm going to show them that I'm valuable. And I'm going to show them that I'm good enough. And then they're going to turn that ship around and they're not going to reject me anymore. And that's going to resolve all my pain and all my hurt and all the crap that I went through as a kid. Whew. So I came to that revelation and I was like, oh my God. And so what came with that revelation is I was like, when I choose a partner, I just want to choose someone that just loves me. I don't have to work for their love. Not that I won't put work into the relationship, because if anything, I put in a ton of work. But anyways, I want to choose someone that's just like, Tiffany, I just love you. And to be able to receive that love, to just be like, yes, like I'm worthy and deserving of just receiving love. Like I just talked about it in that post, where I was talking about receiving help. And I kind of hinted at like, hey, I've had a hard time receiving love, especially from men. And that's been such a huge lesson for me. And it just, like, all the pieces just finally came together over this last week. I saw what I was doing and I was like, oh my God, what a sick game I've been playing with myself, right? Because it was the unconscious and it became conscious. And I was like, okay, well, cool. Now that I know what I've been doing, now I don't have to choose someone that's going to reject me. So I get to play this whole game of like, let me prove to them and I'm going to turn it around. I'm going to do all this hard work. And whew, that's exhausting, right? So the reason that I'm sharing this vulnerable story with you is because I think if you can look into your own life, and see maybe like what patterns have been coming up, and also like, okay, hold on, let me take a peek at what happened to me in my childhood. What was my trauma? Like what went down that was actually really painful? And how is that manifesting in my life right now? Like, am I noticing any patterns that seem to be like similar feelings of what I was feeling as a child, right? Because our wounds, I believe, they want to be healed. And so until we really start to tackle like our inner stuff and our baggage, I believe that we're going to keep attracting people, we're going to keep attracting situations, we're going to keep attracting stuff into our life that's going to keep freaking poking the hot poker stick at your wounds until you see and until you start to resolve it. So, my big point is what happened to you as a child, because I feel like, the child psyche is fragile, and what happens then, like we didn't have the tools to like deal with it, and we probably took it really personally, and it may have like created a deep belief that is leading your life in a really shitty direction that you're like, dude, I can't do this. My dog is so wiggly. I can't do this anymore. And that's finally what I came to, like eureka, having that revelation, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that's what I've been doing. And that's so much work. And it's just sad. Anyways, but I'm glad I came to that revelation. I hope this helps you. In some way. I think I need to trim these guys. I think it's gonna look cuter when it's dry. Don't totally judge me yet. I think it's gonna be cute. Okay, don't judge me. I'm Rainbow Bright. Anyways, I love you. You can see more on TiffanyJolly.com. I've got weekly blog posts happening. I've got Omnia Yoga. So if you need empowerment, if you need some yoga in your life that's healing and will help you on your journey to unearthing and discovering your stuff so that you can heal and so that you can rise and you can be empowered, like Omnia is your jam. I feel like Omnia is something that was created through me. It was a gift that I was given, and it's caused a lot of healing and transformation in my own life. So I'm excited about it. I'm excited about what it's doing for my life, and I'm excited about what I see it doing for my clients as well, and the healing and the rising that they're doing in their own lives. So I just feel like it's a really powerful practice. And if you feel like you're ready to heal, it's the jam, sister or mister. Misters can do it too. So I love you, TiffanyJolly.com, and thanks for watching. Bye.